Hey world, it's your boy DJ VI. I don't know if you know my drop, but
It's DJ VR.
Talking about the best.
Reppin', money earning, mouth burning.
Relax and take notes.
And it's your boy Killer TV, Mr. 4K himself. Killer be the name, don't ask how I got it.
Look, Mama, I'm on Killer TV.
And you better know it.
Nah, fuck that. I gotta talk my shit still. You up here looking like a whole goddamn banana. Got your yellow, got your whole yellow and black on.
terrible.
I always gotta start my shit with you. Don't whoop my ass. I'm sorry. Don't put the mic down.
Damn.
Can't take niggas nowhere.
Nowhere, cause I'm one of them. Yes, you guessed it. It is the wild motherfucking card, Mr. Rello the Prince, and I'm here. Goddammit. What's happening, world?
Ooh, that's Rello. Hello.
And you gotta know what this is.
This is a Ms.Google production.
What up, what up, what up?
And we are.
Best Conversations Podcast. Episode 93.
93.
93.
Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody watching 92.
Shrek.
Google's World. Shit was a little all over the place. Some wild shit. But, you know, salute to the super producer, Ms.Google, putting this shit down. Ashanti in here for Shooter.
Shanti the Shooter.
Shanti the Shooter.
Shell the shooter.
Hello, how are you?
In here for another week.
Pow, pow.
Hey, no guest. Solo tip again, man. How y'all feeling? How you feeling, y'all?
I'm good, bro. You?
Man, I'm blessed. Rello, how you?
Crazy as fuck, but I'm great.
You good? Ms. Google, how are you?
I'm doing good. Really good.
Yeah. How everybody feeling, man? Everybody feeling spooky? Like, hey, you took your kids trick-or-treating?
Oh, no, we don't trick or treat. We too old for that. We do the free pancakes at IHOP and we keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
My kids went out.
Your son, I'm pretty sure only one trick-or-treat. No
He
more.
does.
He does?
He does.
This want the candy?
Oh, no, we just go to Walmart, get it, and it's 50% off the next day.
Oh, that too?
That way. And it's not that I don't trust people's candy. I don't trust how they clean their house.
That's too.
Bump the candy.
Got
The
cats.
candy can be all right.
Got cats on the stove and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, wait. You cook on that?
So y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving? How everybody feeling? Got the holidays
I
coming up.
mean, you know, I feel good, man. You know, it is what it is.
Fuck the holidays, man.
What's that one thing you gotta eat at Thanksgiving no matter what? What's that one thing? What's your go-to? What you going to first?
The macaroni and cheese. Gotta be mac and cheese.
Everybody-
look like a mac and cheese. Let me stop my shit.
Please talk this shit, but everybody don't make the mac and cheese the same.
Nah, they don't.
No.
I mean,
Absolutely.
now I would say one thing I'm going to if it ain't mac and cheese, it's gotta be like, somebody got to deep fried turkey. I'm gonna give me some of that deep fried turkey. Yeah, got deep fried turkey, yo. Like,
I was going for the ham. Going for the ham.
honey ham.
Honey ham with the cherries on it and the pineapples.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Smother
top.
with a little bit of brown sugar to
Yeah,
give
yeah,
that nice
for
clear
sure.
glaze.
For sure with the glaze.
I tell you
Yeah.
what I really do look forward to, man. Like, that good old nap after that.
Big fact.
Yes, sir. You know it's coming, man. But this is Best Conversations Podcast. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all doing all that.
Hey man, nobody asked you how you do.
I know, right?
How you do?
I just talked my shit, but then I was gonna ask, but yeah, how you doing? What you be going for at Thanksgiving?
Would I be going?
first thing.
Always a potato salad.
Oh yeah, he's still in
And,
a potato salad.
Still in the potato salad. And always, I'm good, man. I ain't got nothing to complain about. I mean, I do, but you know, I'm good, man. Life is good. Life is solid.
And for the record, we did not coordinate this. Like the gold didn't match his sweater with the black. His white matches white.
Yeah.
This was not coordinated.
At
It
all.
wasn't even coordinated.
This is what you called it. We ain't gonna mention that, but yeah.
The way it works is when you're around someone for so long, you kind of know what they're gonna do.
Right.
So eventually, y'all just all three just coordinate every time.
Never fails.
Because what y'all forgot was last podcast, he had on the Jordan shorts, he had the Bulls hat on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens like that.
Works out.
Yes, sir. So let's get into it. Question of the week. What you got, Ms. Google?
let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Who's gonna pick the number today?
I got one. Pick her.
She picked the last time she was here.
Oh,
No, we going
shit.
through the rotation again.
Is it on me again?
No, it's not.
Thank
It's,
God.
no.
No, I was making sure I wouldn't pick no dumb
No.
ass number because I'm always the one getting into some bullshit.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to figure out
fast.
who I'm gonna pick on today. Killer, pick a number. 1 through 13.
Give me 7.
I'm so sorry.
Killer
Please
got us in some
forgive me.
shit.
Disclaimer before I ask these questions. I understand these guys have significant others. This is just a topic for a podcast. Please do not take what they say personal.
You seen in the caption.
What would you define as cheating?
Damn. I thought we was done with the curveballs
Damn, I
last
cheated on
week.
you.
Damn.
There we go.
Then we just talk about, damn, I cheated on you.
That's our cheated on
That's an inside joke about Tank. That's an inside joke about Tank.
It's
Inside
our
joke
one
about
before,
Tank.
you know.
Y'all gonna let me set it off for somebody? I want to take this.
You choose that number. You
Shooter,
gonna
shooter, set it off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shooter. What do you consider cheating?
What do I consider cheating? Anytime can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. I would say anytime you consider spending your time, most of your time, taking away your time from your significant other,
Yeah.
Good answer.
that is cheating to me.
All right, let's go to Killer.
Cheating. Nigga, that's miscommunication. That ain't cheating. Cheating is in a dick pic.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh, pussy pick.
Never more mind.
Cheating is getting head in your front seat of your car.
Oh, what?
Preach, pastor.
Hey, cheating. Hey, cheating is I just stuck the head in. I mean, baby, I ain't do much else, but I just stuck the head in. I ain't cheat, you know. No, baby, I ain't.
Karis, how'd you get in there? I don't know. I was walking and I tripped. I slipped and fall.
Nah, I feel like
Yo.
I feel like anything. I mean, you can cheat emotionally. You know what I mean? It's the emotion. It's the emotional cheating. You know what I mean? It might be somebody you never did nothing with, but you emotionally, you know what I mean? You're attached to somebody else. So yeah, you can be emotionally cheating, and then of course always the physical. You know what I mean? It's all bad. It's all bad. So that's what I say cheating is. And I'm gonna move right out the way.
Rella.
Damn.
'Cause I already know the last one ain't gonna say nothing, so yeah.
Well,
He gotta chime in too now.
you gotta chime in.
Oh, he
too.
gonna chime in.
Why is it gotta be me though? I'm
Because
the one
We all got
You're
the
the
hard
wild
ass
card.
question.
You said what?
You're the wild card.
Oh yeah, and I'll be saying some wild ass shit.
So I expect you to say some wild ass shit.
So cheating is having a damn midget come out the cake for me with the big ass butt.
No,
Don't
she
shoot
said
me.
she was good with that.
Oh yeah, you say you was good with that. Well, I mean,
Once again, inside joke.
Yeah, I forgot.
You had to be there.
And we in here talking like it's just us.
right.
I know, right?
You just had
So,
to be there.
Rello,
But nah, I would
hold
say-
up. Let's get some background on the midget, because I can't just leave the people hanging like that. So, Rello wants a midget for his birthday. So, I suggested we get the cake for the midget to pop out of.
That's it.
So, that's where that came from. So,
I just want her to pop out with a blunt rolled already just hand to me. She could leave. I don't give a damn. I don't want. I'm just saying. That should be fun. That should just be funny as fuck to see a big ass midget with two hams on her back just pop out of a cake with a blunt in her mouth. That should be funny as fuck. I don't know why, but anyway. this is some of the shit I be thinking about at work just to zone the fuck out. But honestly, cheating though, like you said, emotionally and physically, of course. You know, leading to that point or getting to that point could be cheating. There's a lot of different ways of cheating, honestly. Mentally, physically.
I agree.
Okay, I got one more for the ladies.
Hold on. He didn't answer.
He said he agreed.
I agree.
No. Everybody else gave a speech.
Oh, you want me to give a speech? I mean, yeah, emotionally, physically. If you're thinking it, you done cheated.
Damn.
Okay, ladies, would y'all be mad if the guy agrees to doing it, meeting somewhere to do whatever they're going to do, but then when they get there, they just say, I can't do it?
No.
And how would y'all take that? Would y'all be like, well, he kind of cheated because he was going, but then he changed his mind?
So basically, we done
maybe it started off with a couple kisses, and then he changed his mind. Like I can't do it.
You have a habit of double stacking questions. We're gonna have to work on that. So
MJ.
Me, you, and this guy have texted, maybe meet up, planned it out. We in let's just say a hotel. Let's take it professionally.
Butt naked.
Bucket naked.
We're going to backtrack. He said a couple of kisses. We ain't naked that fast. So we're in the foreplay stage, and all of a sudden he gets a conscious saying, I can't do this. I love my wife. I can't cheat on her. So if we get to that point, I'm actually cool with backing off. Because we're only here because I played my role and you played your role.
No, I'm saying, would you, if that guy was your boyfriend, and he come back and tell you, hey, got something on my mind, I want to get off, had a situation, but I didn't finish it, would you forgive him, or you would just be like, nah, it's over?
His questions be so loaded.
No, it's like you ever seen that movie with Chris Rock and
yes,
Kerry
I think
Washington?
I Love My Wife. Like
yeah.
he got right there.
He went there,
but then he caught the conscience and he left.
So here's my thing about it. You still was in that situation.
So you would still be mad at your
Let
boyfriend?
me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
You're still put yourself in a situation of communicating, setting up, planning, and even physically touching her to an extent. That's a little far to come back and be like, yeah, but I didn't do it. But you already went through all the other motions. So what's going to stop you next time for not sticking it in? Because that's the only thing you didn't do. You already created a physical bond and probably an emotional bond with this lady to even be in a position to almost stick it in. So it's one of those, it's going to take a lot of prayer and forgiveness and talking it out. But we got to find out what made you go down that path. Can we fix it? If we can't fix it, then, do you. But we have to find out what happened for you to be that close to doing it. So I can't say I will forgive him or I won't forgive him. Every situation is different. And it's all about what led you to communicate with her to do it. Because I've been that one that's like, I know we've been talking, I know we did all this, but I just can't. And most guys get mad because they're like, and what? We're here now. So, it's one of those
Shooter?
things.
Indeed. All right, so Ms.Google, I completely agree with you. I would say my reaction would come after our conversation, meaning it depends on your actions afterwards. So, like you said, what's going to stop you next time? What's going to keep you from, sticking it in next time? So, that would be the only thing that would be the problem.
Lick it, kiss it, lick it, kiss it, burning.
Because how do I know you didn't stick it in? You told me. Just because you told me you didn't stick it in doesn't mean the head didn't graze it.
Nah, I'm telling you because I didn't do it. Because if I did do it, you would never know.
But I'm saying, here's the thing you're asking me. You're asking for me to, in this moment, now that I found out you hurt me, to trust.
But I'm trying to be honest with you though.
You should have been honest when you was first talking to the chick.
But
Now that you almost stuck it in.
But you know what I'm gonna do next? We gonna look at my phone together and we gonna delete it together
Oh, no,
and block it
no.
together.
Don't let me go through your phone.
We gonna delete it and block it together.
You delete and delete. If I go through your phone, I'm gonna copy the number and then she's gonna get a phone call. Cause I gotta know. No, I'm being real.
Then she gonna tell you all the other dumb shit I did.
But no, for real. Because I gotta know what is it about you that caught my man's attention. They
It's
got
like,
him all focused on me.
She my work boo.
Bang, bang,
Come
bang.
on.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I'm just joking.
We know you just joking, but no. Work husbands and work boos get in trouble too.
Facts.
Because they think on that hour lunch break they got time.
Don't do it on the lunch.
Had that truck rocking.
That's right.
I've seen situations.
It's been told if you see that LLV rocking, don't come a knocking.
Nah, we both seen it. Like,
Don't name names. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna name names.
That Spectrum truck was rocking. Somebody was laying some cable.
You remember Tupac smashing in
The mail truck?
in the mail truck?
Yeah.
Remember
That
Marlon
is-
tried to smash
That
in
was
the mail
not
with the
real.
mail truck.
Ain't no way in the world he driving that joint on another, like he on an excursion with that
Right.
truck. Ain't no way.
But look, I've seen a job like, it wasn't Spectrum, but I mean, I seen a job,
Damn.
they going on lunch breaks, they take a smoke break and a fuck break. Like, I've seen it.
I've seen it too.
One
Yeah, in
job,
the
one of
parking
my
lot.
many third shift jobs, the servers was taking the customers in the bathroom.
Oh damn.
They serving them up.
Yeah, they're serving them up.
Serving them up, no pun intended.
So you can get waffles and head.
Waffles ahead.
Waffles in head? What if I want to order one separate?
Which one?
Bang, bang.
Which one?
Like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
But no, it was this certain restaurant that was open 24 hours. If y'all haven't picked up on the hint, just look at Killer's shirt.
Oh my god.
So third shift is after club hours. They're drunk, and you got these guys saying, I got 2 bands. What you gonna do? And they just, it takes forever for someone to come out the bathroom.
Wow.
Okay, no.
2 bands.
Look at
2 bands, and they spent $2,000. No, $2,040.
Why you say $40? How much are you eating?
Look, if you paying for your partners and stuff, you gonna spend about if it's you and your homeboy, it's gonna be about $2,000 and $40. Cause the $2,000 going to shorty, the $40 gonna be for that meal, and you ain't gonna get no change. You gonna keep that shit pushing.
But here's the thing: if I'm spending 2 bands to hit, bitch, my food better be free.
I'm not spending 2 bands to hit nothing.
I get that. We're not talking about people with common sense. I'm talking about drunk motherfuckers third shift.
Ain't no fucking way. That's a stupid motherfucker. I'm sorry. Like, ain't no way. Like, no.
But
I see somebody get hit in the parking lot though, in the broad daylight.
oh yeah.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mhm.
Shorty was going down. I said, oh shit.
She wanted that promotion.
I don't know, nah. That nigga was low on the totem pole. I was going to my car to smoke a blunt. Fuck out of here. My name was Bennett, and I ain't in it.
But yet you up here talking about
You
it.
damn right I'm talking about it. There's a whole lot of shit I can say about that place. A whole lot.
I'm sure there's a whole lot we can say about our past job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm here to...
keep it moving.
Whoa.
So
Fuck that. I say that.
we're
I
gonna
hit the
just
E6.
move on.
I say it. Fuck it. Don't you already know? I told you. I hit the E6. Yeah. I hit the E6. Staff sergeant.
That's the highest rank you got?
1. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you start messing with them officers.
They was too. Nah, the officer I seen we had, she was ugly.
Look, I learned in the military, you F up, not down.
Yeah, I seen this officer. I wasn't. It was her face. Looked like her face was throwing up gang signs. So nah. She know who I'm talking about.
And you say what's up to her like
She know
that?
who I'm talking about. Her ugly ass.
Oh my
She know
God.
ugly. She know it. And she's cosmetically challenged.
What the fuck?
Holy cow.
Cosmetically challenged. Do you want to know what that means?
Awesome.
No, I think we know what that is.
You sure?
All right, man. Best Conversations podcast. We
Yeah.
wilding tonight.
We was trying to wait for you too.
Oh, for real. My bad. All right, let's get this. Y'all really was waiting on me?
Yes!
Oh, my God. I was
You see me talking about cosmetic challenge, but I mean, I got to put it out there for the people that don't know.
All right, man.
For the
All
people
right.
that don't know.
Let's get a music selection
Look,
from
don't
the.
cut me off.
Go ahead, then. You done?
Yes,
No.
he's done.
Are you finished or you done?
No,
You done. Red flag. You're
I ain't
done.
gonna say no more.
All right, cool.
I'm messing with you. I'm done.
All right, let's get a music break from the legendary DJ VI.
Oh, that's hard, VI. That's hard, VI.
Yeah. I told him, wait a minute. I told him, wait a minute. Told them that they had to wait a minute. Told them that they had to wait a minute. Told them wait a minute. Own it, never rent it. Always on a mission, stay in the trenches, fly like the pigeons. 5'11" listed on my ID. You wanna try me? No, I'm seeing scenes. Wanna work with no ID. Hopefully we work with Rock. Maybe see the Jay-Z. Never lazy or misquoted. See my feet. No, I'm chosen. 90s baby, bit heroic with the poet. We the way. Eat shots, Luke Cage, petite bitch, Ariana Grande. Choose wisely, like Cole say. Remember drunk nights out the Bombay. We used to pick fights. Now we winning fights like we rock gay. Yeah, no, you never wanna try me. I been drinking, seeing double like it's Siamese. Yeah. We like what you waiting for. When we started, we know they be hating us. Stay away from everyone we never trust. We like what you waiting for. When we started, we know they be hating us. Stay away from everyone we never trust. Never trust. Hey, prize, big backwood, can't clinch this. Money on my mind, isn't that what sense is? Keeping track of time, my nigga gotta sprint with. One thing about the grind, you gotta know it's endless. I drew some check boxes on my wish list because I already knew I would do this shit. I rap better than parents do during Christmas, and all my shit hit like Chris Rock from Will Smith. Still that thick kid with the gut from the gutter. Life started rough, but I'm ending it like cutting through butter. Compassion and paranoia, that shit come from my mother. Don't do me bad, cause if you absent, I'ma come for your brother. The beat is a luncheon. I'm trying to be discreet in the function, but all these diamonds inside of me just lead to assumptions. He pushing, pumping, and thumping. He constantly up to something. It's only up from here. We up like the gas prices be jumping. Prize.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, VI.
Shout out
That's
to William
hard, VI.
Prize.
That's hard, VI.
Shout out to Clark Flex Records on that one. Yeah, I kind of co-hosted this joint. And yeah, it's called What You Waiting For.
All right, Best Conversations podcast. We back. What we got coming up, Ms.Google?
So, we've been doing this for a hot little minute, right? But I don't think the people really know who you three are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, we're going to get into some Q&As.
Let's get it. I like that.
Why Rello face look scared?
Y'all know me, man. I don't. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't put your real name on Facebook, yeah, you don't want niggas to know who you are.
Exactly.
So, the whole point of Best Conversation is the journey.
The journey.
So, we're going to quickly get into you three's journey. So.
Shit.
Talk about it.
Let's start with VI.
See? Okay. I was going to save him for last, but okay.
Yeah,
so.
how did we get the DJ VI?
We gonna go back.
We're gonna go back first in that? Let's go all the way back.
All the way back.
Going back.
So
Way back.
back in the time.
Oh, baby. Oh,
DJ
I'm gonna let
VI.
Shooter get a good shot.
Yeah, what's up?
Born and raised in Mount Vernon, right?
Correct.
Tell me, what was little VI like?
Damn, little VI was badass.
Yo, what?
Straight up. I used to get spankings. Belts, switches. I used to get my ass whooped. What else you want to know?
Really?
Adventurous. Very adventurous.
What do you mean by adventurous?
What was your first love?
Baseball.
What?
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Baseball. I watched the Mets in '96 win the World Championship, so I fell in love with it.
Did you play?
86. Yeah.
Did you play?
Yeah, I played like minor, junior minor league,
Okay.
things of that nature.
So you're nice on the diamond.
Yeah, I was nice. I was a pitcher.
I never could catch a fly ball.
Yeah, I was.
That's part of my journey.
Yeah, I was a pitcher, back catcher, shortstop.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Before you go, I want to give a major shout out to two of my classmates that just got inducted to the College Hall of Fame for their school, Shaw University. Since we're talking about baseball,
Yeah.
shout out to Ronte and Dante Bryant, they twins.
Okay, twin.
Yeah, they just got inducted into their Hall of Fame, of their college, Hall of Fame, which is really dope. I've been knowing Ronte and Dante my whole life.
Yeah.
Baseball guys. So yeah, salute to them. Salute to them.
Congrats,
Go ahead.
congrats.
Go ahead, Vi.
Alright,
What's
so the
yours?
next question is, how do we go from little badass baseball VI to to rapper VI? Because that was the next evolution.
So the next evolution of that, I'm gonna have to say is Crisscross, man. Crisscross did it for me. Crisscross and Heavy D.
Okay, Heavy.
Crisscross because I was a kid. Heavy D because he was the rapper, and he was somebody you could physically see who was actually on TV, actually doing stuff like this and at a major level. I mean, he was doing Soul Train. He was
Yo
doing
MTV Raps.
Yo MTV Raps. And Living Color. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I mean, he
made a couple appearances on Martin.
Yeah, that's
New
it.
Jack City.
Yeah, New Jack City.
I mean,
New Jersey Drive.
New Jersey Drive. So I mean, he
New
was,
Jersey Drive. I don't
yeah,
think it was
New
a New
Jersey
Jack.
Drive.
New
Yeah.
Jack
Nah,
City.
he wasn't that's Christopher Williams.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was like Jam and all that. So I mean, heavy was it. Heavy was it for me. Yeah, word.
And then the next evolution is DJ VI, correct?
So,
Yeah, how we get there?
yeah. So how we get there is I pursued my musical career.
So how far did you go in the music career? Like what was the high? Take me to the high and take me to the low of your music career that made you pivot to being a DJ.
So for me, I was in a group. The group was called the Horsemen, and we had 3 opportunities of being signed. One by Bad Boy, one by Duck Down, and the other one was by Undies. We didn't go with the Bad Boy deal. We was gonna go with the Duck Down deal, but as soon as we got on, start talking to Duck Down, they kind of folded. And then Undies, due to untimely passing of Big, that went down.
Right.
So we just ended up just pushing independent and, talking to like people that was in the industry. And like I said, I'm from Mount Vernon, so, Yonkers is right there. So you start rolling with like the Locks and Kiss and Styles and Chic, and you just out there, J Hood. You know what I mean? You out there in the hood and you chopping it up with these dudes, and you do it, and you give
Right.
yourself you give yourself a certain time, just like with anything else you do. So it's either you gonna sling crack, rap, or play ball, and that's the way you get out the hood.
Sling crack, rap, or you got a wicked jump shot.
There you go. So for me, I mean, I gave myself a certain time. I had a daughter. It ain't really work out the way I wanted to. I went independent. I made a little bit of money, and then just I said, hell with it. I'm going to do something else. But I always was into music, so I said, shit, I'm going to just DJ.
What's the first piece of equipment you bought?
1200.
SP 1200. And for our nerdy people out there, what does the SP 1200 do?
It's music wise, it's a sampler, it's a mixer, it's a beat maker. So you could chop, you could slice. This is like pre Fruity Loops.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah,
too.
so it was like a machine similar to what my controller is, and it had little pads on it, and you could actually chop the beat up and do that. But yeah, I went from that, and then I said, all right, well, that's okay. now I'm gonna get me some turntables. So my brother has some Techniques. I just used the Techniques. Bought me a nice little mixer and.
Can you scratch?
Yeah. I'm a scratcher.
Word.
Yeah.
We got to see VI scratch.
Yeah,
You haven't seen VI scratch. He was just scratching earlier.
No. When I say scratch, I mean on the original.
Oh yeah. Oh,
vinyls.
Oh, yeah.
I got that. I got that.
No, excuse me. Now, of course, you're a DJ. You scratch. I was talking about the big.
Some DJs don't even know how to scratch on that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I was talking about. Do you know how to scratch on vinyl?
Scratch.
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't touch my vinyls.
Yeah.
Don't touch my vinyls.
That's how I learned. Yeah, that's how I learned. This right here, this right here is actually like the cheat code. Shout out to my boy Mike Lee. He's the one that actually taught me how to DJ. I was in high school. He taught me how to DJ. I used to go to his house every weekend to actually touch the you know what I mean, the turntable.
Right.
And I would go to the mom and pop record stores, buy the turntables, and take it to his crib because I ain't have no equipment. So that's how I learned.
Okay. Yeah. So. Starting in Mount Vernon, now we're in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to start with you, man. I'm going to let you go.
Wow.
I mean,
so since you keep wanting to interrupt me, we're going with you now.
Yeah.
All right.
We had this whole conversation about control.
Yeah, banana boat.
No, bananas and pajamas.
Oh, bananas.
Pajamas. Coming down the stairs.
Bang, 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 bang.
So killer.
Shit like that.
When this nigga catches fade, say nothing.
Damn.
Killer, you're originally from up north, correct?
Yeah, we was born in Brooklyn in Harlem Hospital, 1985.
Hold on. You was where?
He's a Harlem nigga. Yeah, he's a
Oh,
Harlem.
he born in Harlem Hospital?
I was born in Harlem
He
Hospital.
was Harlem.
Damn, that's the blue joint.
Yeah, exactly. He's Harlem.
I'm very familiar with Harlem Hospital.
So how was Little Killer before he became Killer?
Man, I got my first nickname. I was part of a group called BAK. Shout out to all my BAK members. We was called Badass Kids.
That's crazy.
Like, man, I look at my daughter now, and like she's like so off the chain, but like people really thought like I was like had a problem. Like people, I was really bad, like really, really, really bad. Like mama beat the shit out of me, and I'm just like, man, what's next? You know what I mean? But eventually you come to a crossroad and you figure it out.
Right.
And I can't wait for my daughter to get to that damn crossroad. Because she about to drive me
You better leave my baby alone, damn it.
About to drive me nuts. So yeah, I was wild. I was bad. I was in special ed and everything. Like I was terrible. You know what I mean?
So she would just come in the room and be like,
Look, Mama, I'm on Killer TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
facts. That. Yeah, she was perfect to do the drop. So yeah, Little Killer was wild.
All right, so how we get from Little Killer to the Rapper Killer?
Man, how we get to the Rapper Killer? I gotta give a major shout out to my little brother Wallace, Young F.
Free Young F, man.
Free Young F. So, there's me, there's him, there's Young F, who we just mentioned, and my older brother Devon. We was all adopted together, and so we kind of pretty much just grew up together. At one time we all lived in the same room together. You know what I mean? It was all of that. So, who I was just talking about, my brother Young F, we just rapped together. Like we would battle, we would just go so crazy at each other, and it was fucking with me. I'm 2 years older than him, 4 years older than him, 3 years older than him, and it was just fucking with me that he was better than me. I'm like, yo, I'm older than you.
Right.
I'm supposed to be better than you.
Right.
But man, my little brother, man, no cap. I really at one time really thought he was like the best rapper ever. Like my little brother was so out of this world nice. And so yeah, we me and my little brother started rapping together. We started with of course, the bad boy shit, but it was the No Limit era. Like, this made me want to be like, yo, I want to be Silk the Shocker off beat.
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Yeah, he did too.
Man.
Damn.
I'm a fucking witness to this.
Another crazy. All right, story time with Killer. Since we already talking, one time my brother, we was writing raps. So one time, same thing like your story, Vi. We had a cousin that would sell us these weird dreams of what he could do for us. So my cousin says he met Jermaine Dupri. He about to go meet Jermaine Dupri out in Atlanta. So now I'm telling F, I say, yo, we got to write something crazy. Kevin about to go to the A. We got to write something crazy.
Yeah.
So my brother writes this rap. Then we just leave and like go play ball or something. He left the rap on the kitchen table. My mama seen that rap and seen all that cursing and all that. She was so upset. This is how upset she was. So she made us gather up all our tapes. Every last tape we had. And I had a bunch of tapes.
You thought he was the DJ. How many tapes he had?
And then she put them in this little barrel and made us all burn them. And she burnt them shits. I'm still mad at you to this day, mama. Why would you burn all that good No Limit?
He had a lot of classics though, for real, like a lot of classics on tapes. I remember that.
They was on fire. So yeah, and on to my rapping career, then eventually I kept rapping. I hate our guest that was supposed to be here ain't here because he was the first guy to bring me in the studio. First time I ever went in the studio was like in 2003. And shout out to you, Simple. You was the first, Kimba. You was the first person to bring me in the studio. And I don't know, just years later, I guess I was around 25 and I said, fuck this rapping shit. I was like, and my old lady was like, I used to send her these videos and shit I was doing with her digital camera. And then she'd be like, so what are we doing with this? Like, what are we doing? Like, she was like, you 25, about to be like 25 now. Like, what are we doing? And then that's how I pivot to podcast.
Gotcha.
So we're going to get into Rello now.
Hell no.
It's either you do it or you don't. And I don't think you want to don't.
Come on now. What's up?
So, of course, because of Killer, we know where you came from. But how was your childhood up north?
Different. I used to go back and forth. But, I mean, it was different, though. Like he said, he was born in Harlem. I was in Brooklyn, Kings County. So, two different sides, but different. I wouldn't say I was a badass. Or would I? I was a badass on a low. That's what I would say. A lot of things I used to get away with. Some things I did.
I got a lot of ass whooping for just defending you because you were just so.
Damn.
What you talking about? With who?
F. Y'all
nah.
fighting and just doing y'all.
I used to be chilling. I ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah, he was quiet.
I still am quiet.
Yeah, he was quiet growing up.
But nah,
and you was the baby boy.
Yeah, I was a baby, youngest out of four. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bother nobody. I was tight, really. Go to school, come to the crib. I'm trying to get on a game or something, or I'm outside on a bike. Simple life, like shit. Believe it or not, nigga didn't really start dating until after high school.
But what was like the first thing you ever wanted to be? What was like your first love? G.I. Joes and Nikes?
Nah. Honestly, nah. Cars was my first love, honestly, at a young age. Like, I remember seeing my older brothers come through, whatever car they in. The neighborhood hood stars come through in the cars they in. I'm like, I want that car. Yeah, that's my car, whatever. Me and my little partner, Poppy and stuff, man. Still my best friends to this day. That was really it. Like, get into cars and stuff. Like, first dream was really honestly trying to get in a NASCAR.
Yeah. What was like your dream car, favorite car back then that you
Still
always
to,
wanted?
still to this day now. Still to this day. 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo SS T-top. I still want one. I still want one.
I'm gonna say Lamborghini Countach. I ain't even pronouncing that right.
Countach
Of
95.
course, he has expensive taste.
Hey,
I'ma say
that was the car.
I'm gonna say.
I know what you about to say. 96 Impala SS.
No, that's my dream car now. But back then when I was a kid, the Range Rover. I was such a Jay-Z fan when he dissed when he dissed bruh for asking him about the Range Rover. I was like, shit, I better get me a 4.6. 4.6.
30 to 40 grand cocksucker beat it. But
so my dream car was a '99 Viper.
Nah, that was still nice.
Those were tough.
That was still tough. Still to this day.
Was that a stick?
No, you can get it in a stick. You can also get it.
No,
in
it was just GTS coupe.
Yeah, GTS coupe is the.
Did you have a dream car shooter?
So my dream car is a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air.
Ooh. Say it again for the people in the back.
1957 Chevy Bel Air.
You see why?
I actually know someone who has one.
Don't tell
But
her
it's that mint green.
She mint green and white.
Exactly what I want.
Mint green and white.
See, I thought she probably ended up talking about changing her color. Because if I had, it's 3 old school cars I would take.
Yeah,
that 87 Monte Carlo.
Okay.
67 Chevelle.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could fit in it, it would have to be that. It had to be an 07 Corvette.
All right.
I like how you said if you could fit in it. That's funny.
I mean, I tried. Look, I went to CarMax. I was like, look, I always want me a vet. I sat in that mug. It was it wasn't that C. It wasn't that C7. It was a C6.
Okay.
It was a C6. I sat in it. I said, no. That killed my Corvette dreams right there. When I sat in it.
What's your 3, Killer?
3 favorite cars. I'm not really a car guy. I'm the A to B type of guy, so I don't really care about cars that much. But like Rella was saying, that '96 Impala is just, man, that motherfucker's so sweet. Golly.
But you know, it's 2 versions to that. Though,
what's the car that T.I. had? That little truck car.
That's a.
That was an '89 El Camino.
El Camino.
Yeah.
I like to have one of those. T.I. made that shit cool in ATL.
Believe it or not, he still got that car.
Oh, for real?
He still got it in his yard.
So old school cars, the first one has to be a '68 Nova.
Oh, Jesus.
Why you make that?
Jesus, that shit just gave me goosebumps. I was thinking about the black Nova I seen in Virginia. Jesus.
No, I actually dated a guy because his dad had 2 Novas.
You remember Neville had a Nova?
I do remember Neville had a Nova. Shout out to everybody from Wagram, man. Wagram.
I definitely like the '67 Chevelle.
Yeah, got it. I think what made me fall in love with a Chevelle, honestly. Of course, I was back in the day, but first one I seen that was customized was the one Nelly had. And that what video was that? With the St. Louis colors on it. When they first moved to St. Louis,
the Cuddy 42, the 442.
Yeah, that one was nice. That's what made me fall in love when I seen that paint scheme.
So switching gears, you the baby boy.
You ain't give me my damn 3 cars.
Oh, go. I thought you said 3.
Nah, he didn't say 3 yet.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
1969 Dodge Charger.
Woo!
Ain't that the one you got in the damn
No,
video?
No.
That's a
baby.
12.
That's 2018.
Oh, 18. Okay.
A 1987 Grand National. Grand National. My last car.
He talking about stuff he probably already got or had.
Nah, if I had my hands on it.
If that man had a hand on that Grand National, we'd probably be like, hey.
If I had my hands on the Grand National, I wouldn't be here.
So we'll talk after the podcast. I might got a link for you.
For the Monte Carlo or the Grand National?
For a Grand National.
Find me a link on the Monte Carlo. We got to do.
I got a link on the Monte Carlo, so I'm working on getting him rims right now.
And I'm going to have to go with a 1968 Lincoln Continental.
With a Suicide doors.
You pimp.
Suicide doors.
You a fucking pimp.
Exactly.
Fucking big body shit.
But the
Wide.
doors go over like this. Oh, Jesus.
And my
That's
license plates. I would go with this. I would listen. There's a couple of cars I would go with. Honorable mention. That 1969. I mean the 1996 Impala
Yeah, you definitely have to respect that one.
SS.
So which one would you get though? Because you do know there's two models.
Was the Graham? Was the Caprice?
No. There's a difference between.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
this
gear
and then the
shift,
floor.
yeah.
Yeah, you got the one right there. You got the granny shifter. Then you got the
So
floorboard.
I got connects to the one that has this one.
Believe it or not, a lot of people those can go.
With the Digi Dash?
You can put it, yeah.
You can put a Digi Dash in.
Yeah.
But I know which one you talking about. You got the one Digi Dash and you got the regular dash.
Regular
but
dash, yeah.
honestly, the hard ones is the ones
On the floor.
on the floorboard. You can't find them like that. Like,
All right, so you didn't let me do my third one,
Oh, all right.
and I hate you did yours first.
Um.
Because now it sounds like I'm copying you, so I'm finna change my third one.
No.
I want to know what the third one is.
It was a 70s Charger. But he said a
But the
60
'70s is a wider nose.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
But see, it's kind of more of that Fast and Furious feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Challenger though, I like that Challenger back in the day though. What was that? A 60?
69, 68.
Yeah.
Yeah. 70. I think 72. 70 was me.
Now I'm gonna tell you an honorable mention though, real quick. That Barracuda.
Ooh.
Yeah, Barracuda bad.
Nah, a Road Runner.
Yeah.
A
Road
fucking
Runner too
Road
long.
Runner.
But I mean, you
It
know
was
the.
as long as hell though,
But I mean,
It's long, but
that
it's just the
motherfucker move.
staple of what it is with that big tail.
Yeah, that thing will move.
So, but all it is a charger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
just change the clip in the front.
That's really it.
That's it.
All right, car talk.
I was on.
Music.
Oh,
yeah.
we ain't really finished
Yeah,
Rello,
yeah,
but I know. All right, we're going to get back with the rest of Rello's story after another music break by the legendary
Who?
DJ VI.
Oh, that's hard, VI. That's hard, VI. That's hard, VI.
DJ VI, Mikey Wang Lavish, 4700. Talking Versace shades, champagne with the lemonade. Mikey Wang, talk that shit.
I'm trying to figure out which bitch fit me. I want them all, but what bitch fit me? I still ball when the stands was empty. I went from stacking ones to stacking all binges. Life under the scope, I follow spitter mission. $250,000 cars with the German engines. Drop the top, view the stars, and left a pussy dripping. Fuck your last nigga, I ain't trying to hear it. Mastro's or Katana, baby, hit the kitchen. She looked me in my eyes like, Mike, you different. Champagne or the Rossi, baby, what we sipping? Roll the gas, clear my mind, I'm on a money mission.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, VI. That's hard, VI.
Mikey Wang Lavish on that one.
Shouts out to Mikey.
Shout out to 4700. Best Conversations Podcast. We back.
What's up?
Super producer Ms.Google.
This is Ms.Google production.
The shooter, Rello the Prince,
What is
DJ VI,
What's happening?
Killer TV. So, we was talking about, you was going through your journey, Rello, and you said, you fell. The first thing you fell in love with was the cars. Now, as you pivoting into your own self, your own man, you know what I mean? What's like the next evolution of you? And what made you? I never asked you this. Why the hell did you join the army?
Good question.
Damn good question.
I've really never asked you this shit. I never asked none of
A lot
y'all.
of people never ask me, believe it or not. But honestly, I was fed up. One thing somebody learned about me, I ain't calling names, but everybody know. One thing she learned about me is once I get uncomfortable, pissed off, or anything, I'm gonna make a move. You know I was working at when I joined the army, right?
Was it Walmart?
Yes. You know them motherfuckers had me out there pushing them carts in the damn 100-degree weather. Didn't sit well with me. It just didn't sit well.
Do you regret not going fresh out of high school, right out of high school?
I mean, I did. I wasn't. You gotta think. I didn't work for Walmart long after high school. Cause you gotta think.
I mean, but you
graduated in 07.
But you went to like Florida for a
That's
little
what I'm saying.
bit.
I went to Florida June of 07.
Mm-hmm.
Came back the same year in November 07. Got the job 08 in Walmart of February 08. Left September 08.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't around long. Like, believe it or not.
So ultimately, why did you join the army?
Got tired. I got tired of working at Walmart. Recruiter out there just walking around in the parking lot. I'm sitting out there 100-degree weather.
But this ain't just like, yo, I'm about to just. Why the army? This is like some real shit. Like, you can always find a new job, go in another field, but why the army?
I didn't want to be around in North Carolina. That was another reason. It was a way out. It was a way out. It was a free way out. I'm getting paid to leave North Carolina and protect this country. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'm setting myself up for now. Damn near. Because I really don't have to fucking work if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because I do get income every month from the army. You know what I'm saying? It set my kids up. When they go to school, they good for school. You know what I'm saying? It set me up. I was able to go to school. Like, prime example, I was able to go to truck driving school. They paid for it. It set me up for a lot of things. It was just like, I just got tired of working at Walmart. I just got tired of just being in North Carolina. It was just like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Once I get uncomfortable with something, I'm leaving something. I'm gonna make a way out.
Gotcha.
Ms.Google, why'd you join the army?
We'll talk about that when we start my journey.
Come on
tonight.
No, she don't want
Tonight's about you three.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Hold up. What you mumbling back there?
No, it's just she's stacking us up. But go ahead.
Right.
But you know, I appreciate, you know what I mean? Because one thing I noticed though, the man you was before you left, and the man you was after you left was totally like before you left, you were just still goofy ass Jarrell. Like,
and that changed when?
Nah, when this nigga came back, was just like came back a man almost, like for real, like you know what I mean. Everything changed, came back, tight ass whip and shit. I'm like, that's little bro, like. You know what I mean? I was proud of you. But the man you became, so.
It's just, you know. I'm looking to becoming a better man, even though, 30 plus, but.
It's all good.
I'm just looking to get better things, you know what I'm saying? Like, more knowledge than what I had 8 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Business ventures, like. I'm just trying to open businesses and shit, like, so I don't have to work for nobody. I'm tired of working for somebody.
That's what's up.
Most definitely am.
Absolutely. So that was a little piece of the Best Conversations journey. What's up, Google?
Who said we were done?
Oh, Lord, more coming.
What?
More coming? Go ahead.
Short, bright fangs.
Shoot.
Right. So we got your journey, how you got from where you from, how you got here. So... Killer, what made you start Best Conversation?
What made me start Best Conversations podcast? I don't think nobody ever asked me this question. I was just a fan of podcasts. My profession used to be like VIs. I used to be a delivery guy, and I would just listen to a ton of podcasts. And eventually, I say, man, I can do that. Right situation. So. At first, you know what I mean, I was recording the podcast off my phone. Like, what made me want to start the podcast, one of my favorite rappers, Killer Mike, he was talking one time, and he should be a motivational speaker. Because I was like wanting to start a podcast so bad, but I didn't really know where to go, how to start, what direction. And I heard Killer Mike say some just something that just spoke to me and just made me want to go do it. And then from then I just started doing my Googles, and I started recording a podcast on my phone. The first, I guess the prequel to this whole shit is used to be a podcast called Boss Talk Radio, and I was recording them shits, and I found out how to upload them shits on Apple iTunes.
Right.
I was so happy. Like I was really going hard, and then eventually that turns into I'm doing interviews on the street with Rick from the Six, and me and Millie doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then from me doing interviews, then eventually turned into the podcast. And yeah, so yeah. I always just been had a love for podcasts, man. I really love to hear people's journeys. Like it shit really inspires me how people, got to where they got. Like how the hell did VI get to making his own studio? You know what I mean? How did he get to this point? You know what I mean? How the fuck did Rello get to where he is? You know what I mean? So I always been really interested in people's journeys. So that's kind of the origins of Best Conversations podcast. And then we brung along all these people. Look around, man. This shit is like a whole shit now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like this shit is crazy from where it was to where it is now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it was to where it is now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Big fact.
So, VI,
So
what made you fall in love with podcasting?
it's not so much the falling in love with it. It's you get to
Finding niggas on Craigslist and shit.
I mean, listen.
I wasn't gonna speak on that.
I mean, we could talk about it.
Damn sure gotta talk about it because I'm the one lost in the sauce over here.
Okay, so it all started. I was on Craigslist. I think I was looking for like rims or something, and I seen this podcast up there, and I was like, talking about he looking for a co-host or whatever. So I'm like, at the time, I was getting off Fridays, a decent time. I was getting off like 4:30. I was like, shit, well, what time you start this podcast? Let me reach out to dude and find out what's going on. So, I reached out and, he told me, we start at like 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Let me know what's up. I ain't really have, my IG wasn't as active as it is now. So he kind of just shelved me for like 4 months. And then he just hit me up like one day like, yo, you want to come through? And I was like, yeah, shit, well, I ain't doing nothing. I come through. And it happened to be my first episode. So, I went in there.
Bareback Wetness?
Yeah, that was the name. Extreme Bareback Witness, yeah. I don't know.
I missed that show. I missed that show.
Is it any content around from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Spotify.
It's on Spotify. And Apple Music and things. But long story short, I really was never into it for the exposure of me. I was just into it to, I enjoyed.
What did you know about podcasting before you started fucking with MID? Like, what did you used to listen to? What did you know about podcasts at the time?
I would just listen to a lot of music. So podcasting for me really wasn't like, it was null and void for me. It was very new. So when I seen him doing it, I was just like, okay, this is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But he just didn't have the unit to do what he needed to do. And so for me, when I'm just trying to figure out how to make this thing work. So I was just there more or less for like support. I really wasn't there to take over. I wasn't there to be a dominant role. Ms.Google was always there, off and on. She was there off and on. And,
I was going to school in Virginia at that time, so my schedule was.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
So you was the original co-host?
No, I was never a co-host.
She was just on the show.
I was just on the show. I was never given the title of co-host. I just was invited, and then just kept being told, "Are you coming? Are you coming?" To the point once I got done I got done Ms.Google live on the podcast.
I remember the first time I seen you or heard of you, because I know they came to my show first,
Mm-hmm.
and he shouted out and said, yeah, shout out to Ms.Google.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, that's a dope-ass name.
I hated it. Like, let's be real. I'm finna be real, and not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that name. I fought it for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
I fought it because I was like, legally, I can't have this name.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know how heavy Google is.
Right.
But then when you sit back and you realize, like, I truly do love knowledge. I like knowing everything. And I love being in this environment and being like, how y'all be like, I think it was. Nope, it was this. I was just quick with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I missed his first show because I was moving to Virginia at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I would come home on the weekends. And the first thing I would do is go to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember hearing about VI.
What did you know about podcasting at the time?
At the time, actually, that podcast was the first one I ever listened to.
Okay.
He started it when he was in Hawaii, and I listened from show 1. And on show 1, we all got our shout-outs. Okay. And so I just listened, and from him, I found my lane of podcasting because I like true crime. So I followed my lane with it. So here we are. I'm hearing this DJ VI. Who the fuck is this guy? Like, really, truly. And he knows this. I was like, so, yo, man, who's this? Because at the time, I was real particular about who came around us. Because we used to have some snakes in our crew. And he was like, well, he'll be there tonight. Ask him. All right, bet. And you can vouch for this. Walked up on him. Who the fuck are you? Where you came from?
Yeah, she did.
No lie.
And he was like, hey, chill, this is VI, whatever.
And he was like, I'm from Mike Vernon, I DJ. Because
how long you been in DeVille at that point?
I probably was here for like roughly 2 years.
Yeah.
At that time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was new.
It was definitely new, but no. And it was nothing against him personally. It's just I'm hearing you met some nigga off of Craigslist. What the fuck is going on right now?
Oh, yeah, you had to check him. Like,
so I just checked him.
Yeah.
And he was cool. He got my respect in that moment because how cool he played it. He was like, I'm VI. I'm from Mount Vernon. This is what it is. All right. We started vibing on the podcast, and I was like, he's a comical genius. He don't give himself as much credit as he should.
No.
Show.
Inside joke. Thank you. Yeah. Something so small.
But yeah, I really was never in it to be a celebrity of podcasts.
Right.
I was just in it because I supported what he did. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about me, man, I'm a very big supporter to help anybody do what they do.
And that's what this podcast is ultimately has turned into has been a platform for you can promote your businesses and your artists and everything. So when I was stepping away and VI brought me back, it only made sense to do it with VI. He got so many artists he managing and working with and so many connections. So it's only right that Best Conversations turned into what it has turned to. What did you know about podcasting before you joined Best Conversation? And second question is, how'd you feel about your brother podding from afar? Like, what did you think?
Like, with the podcast, you was the one actually to put me on podcast, as a matter of fact, especially when you was driving. You be like, yo, listen to this, listen to that, and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to it. And it's basically like a radio type thing, but talking about real topics. I was like, okay, I can dig it, and I can dig it. When I started hearing yours, that's what made me really start like thinking about doing it, or just start listening to other ones. So that's what made me start listening, like $1 million worth of game. What's that? I Am Athlete. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yes,
I would say.
I love I Am Athlete.
Yeah, I say I Am Athlete is like one of my favorite ones. Shannon Sharp's, I like his too.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, Club Shay Shay. I like that one too. Of course, Drink Champs. But that's what really made me start. Like, hey, I can do that shit too. Like, anybody that know me, I talk more shit than a little bit. I talk more shit than Gary Payton. So, yeah, I can do this. So, shouts out to you for you really just go ahead and do that. You can do that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I definitely kicked in the door and
yeah, you basically put your foot on my ass, no homo. Just get your ass out there. You can do it.
I'm gonna definitely say he's an inspiration.
Yeah.
Because at the time when I was potting, I had to do my homework because at a certain time, the person I was potting with had stopped.
Right.
They went across seas, but they were still doing their thing. But I had my job was to figure out what other platform that this person could go to make shit work.
Right.
And when I seen like Killer, like his work ethic and how he had it laid out, one of the main things, shout out to Millie McJagger, he was saying how when Killer was on at the studio, it just looked so fucking clean. Like the setup was crazy. And I have to admit, like that's one of the first things that drew me in.
Yeah.
And it made me go back and watch all of his pods. And I was like, damn, he got some shit going on.
Yeah.
I need to get at him. And so I kept hitting him up. And he, what I'm saying?
I was like, I said, Millie, like, who is this nigga that keep hitting me about an interview? I was like, who is this nigga, man? I'm like, this nigga's persistent, though.
Isn't it funny how it goes from who the fuck is this to now anything he touches is gold?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now it's no more who is this.
You know who that is.
Well,
who he is.
You put your time in, you put your hours in.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And now you're a staple in the Ville. And, man, the next movie y'all making,
shit, boy.
they might start calling you the mayor, my boy.
Hey,
Right.
listen.
He'll do a damn better job, that's for sure.
But I would say, I think the first podcast I did was 3 years ago.
You was on that Valentine's Day pod, was you?
Nah, it wasn't Valentine's Day. It was the one about rappers.
Oh, it
With
was
Millie.
the decade.
Yeah.
It was a decade.
Yeah,
you did the decade one with Millie.
Yeah, with Millie and what was the other girl name? I see her face. I can't. think. I see her face.
Forgive me, not good with names.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time you jumped in there.
That was dope. Up there, up your way.
Yeah, shout out to AMI Studios.
Yeah, AMI. It was real dope. Real vibish.
Yeah.
So that's what pushed me. Like when after I did that one, it was just like, it's just like you hit that dope. It was just like, oh, I gotta have it again. Gotta have it again. Gotta have it again. Cause like I like the vibe and like you were saying, like the vibe and what you was doing was like keep pushing. It was just like when you asked me like to do this, I was like, shit, hell yeah. That's that. Like I ain't gonna say no.
No brainer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a no
Too
brainer.
easy.
Like too easy. Drill sergeant, too easy. So.
And man, and only the best is to come. All right, man, we're gonna take our last music break with the legendary DJ VI.
Yeah, man, new single featuring me and Official J Walker. This one's called
this a banger.
Games.
That's hard, B.I.
DJ VI.
Yeah.
Official J Walker.
I need to talk to you.
This one's called Games.
I see some games being played.
Chill. Baseline.
Told you I see him. Let's talk about it, hey. Let's talk about it, hey.
Can you make things simple? Can you make it so simple? Love like bed sheets, but the feeling ain't gentle. Tell me what do I do now? Games played on back to reaction, you can have it, cause baby, I'm with the action. First person shooter, and I got the automatic. Pro player, every move so strategic. Gameplay, got a leader, level completed.
You never show me how you feel.
Show me.
Mixing games with what was real.
Mixing what was real. But can you make things simple? Can you make it so simple? Love like bed sheets, but the feeling ain't gentle. Tell me what do I do now? do now? Games played Call the telly, I just got dinner settled in the belly. What you tell me sits right within my setting. You stay disguised like offline on Xbox Live. Why lie and say that I didn't try? But what's an explanation when there's no explaining to do? Or where's the destination if I'm just changing for you? I'm just changing for you. And that's real. My controller won't stay in sync. It's loaded screens that make me think the type of gaming to make you rage out in the seat. I'm about to make it protected just in case a guy hit with the burner. Maybe it's best to start up on a new server. Dirty, real dirty, dirty, real dirty, so dirty, real dirty, like picture me after I just dropped 30, worth it, not working, James keeps moving, as the earth turning, deserve it, you don't deserve it, so hit the play button to keep the stream turning, dirty, real dirty, like bitch me after just dropped 30, worth it, not worth it, James keeps moving, as the earth turning, let's go. Well, can you make things simple? It's so simple. Love like bed sheets, but the feeling ain't gentle. Feeling ain't so gentle. What do I do now?
We not about them games. From Big 9 to the NC. Me and official Jay Walker. Stop playing. DJ VI. DJ 6.
Shout out to that boy official J, man. Word up.
Oh, that's hard, VI.
Yo, we back. So it's time to wrap this up. Like, it's great we got to know you guys individually. So
Thank you.
let's
I
plan-
hope they learned something from us.
If not, then definitely next week or the week after next, whenever I choose to do it again. We'll get to know you more, because by the time it's all said and done, I want our fans to know you like they know these celebrities, because eventually you will be those celebrities.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So, speaking of future, Rello, 5 years, where you see yourself?
Ooh, amazing question to end the night.
A star, a superstar. From this podcast, honestly. Like, probably would be in one, like, I honestly say, like, probably next 5 years, when they say podcast, like, artists or how they want to say it. Rello the Prince gonna be up there in top 10 at least.
That's for sure.
Like, for real. Like, one of the craziest ones. Rello the Prince name gonna be up there. That's how I see it.
Killer, 5 years.
Well, I see myself in 5 years, a homeowner.
Yay, preach.
Yeah.
Most importantly, just continue to elevate in my, my career. And people don't want to hear it, but right now podcasting is just a hobby. So eventually turning this hobby into a full-fledged business in the next 5 years, and just taking this podcast to the next level, and next 5 years, I feel like, seeing Rello will start, seeing VI on the road with Millie, yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. Elevated, homeowner, and Best Conversations podcast becoming a full-fledged business.
Yeah.
All right, DJ VI.
Business owner. Manager of the year.
Ooh.
Legendary manager of the year.
Manager of the year. And then this podcasting thing. Not in no particular order, but I think this podcasting thing is what it is. It's real. It's authentic. When they talking about us like they talk about Drink Champs or any other podcast, and we done our jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We did what we had to do, and we did it from the mud. Thanks to Killer, and you know what I'm saying, and you Google, you know what I'm saying, give you the shout out, because
definitely.
You man the board, shooter, you here, you know what I mean. Shout out to you too. You make us look good. But if it wasn't for the team, I don't think it would work the way it would work. If it was anywhere else, I don't think it would work.
It's just like we messed together.
Yeah.
For sure.
5 years from now, man. Wow.
2027.
Dang, I would have a daughter already done graduated high school. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a 15-year-old.
My son will be off to college.
I have a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, and 11? Yeah, no. 15, 13, 12. That's what it is.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Google?
Well, just to break it up because y'all done talked about a lot of serious stuff, so let's have some fun.
All right.
And I'm gonna start with the sneaker god himself, DJ VI.
Damn.
Favorite Jordan ever.
Why would you start that question with him?
Because
I gotta pick
god.
one.
Look, you see.
Pick a number. How about
Ms.
that?
Google had to take her shoe off and put her shoe right here.
No, I'm not. Pick a number. Like
You got to see them J's.
No. So pick a number that, like, no matter what color it comes in, you would guarantee get those J's.
Shit, 11.
Okay.
Too easy. 11.
Killer, pick a number.
Since we don't want to show her
Just
tough
pick
Jordans.
a number.
Number 1s and number 11s. They're my favorites.
Okay.
The Concords changed the game.
Yeah. You gotta go with 11. 11 and 3s if I had
11 and 3s? Okay.
And
Go ahead,
sixes.
Rello.
Nines.
9?
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
Nines.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, 9. Like, I don't care if that 9 coming up all black.
I'm telling you, that's a mean ass.
What's it, that navy blue and white?
That olive and black.
Yeah, the olive and black. I don't care what color they come in. I would get a 9. I don't care. I talk shit about Jordan, how much they cost. But if a number 9 drop, it can drop in orange and white, red and white,
That shit
red
could
and
be
green.
any color. That
I don't
shit
care.
is finesse.
I'm getting the HBCU joints. I'll definitely I still want those.
God.
Let me look and see what the Jordan 9s
The ones from
look
Space
like.
Jam.
Space Jam.
The 9s are nice.
The 9s from Space Jam when Bugs and
The double strap shit?
no,
No, that's 8.
That's
That's
the
8.
one where Bugs Bunny and them went to the house to get his clothes. So he had got his Jordans.
Yeah, they had the tiptoe in the
Yeah,
house.
the tiptoe in there to get the shorts and the number 9s. Okay, the one number 9s I had my senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate these Jordans.
Let me see.
Shits look like boots.
No, those shits
I think
is
that's why I like
swift.
Nah.
They swift, bro.
I love those.
I got a lot of 9s.
Yeah,
I got
I don't
a
fuck
lot.
with these at all.
You know what? That's a real question. How many J's do you
We
really
don't
have?
even want to talk.
Okay.
I got doubles. I got shit. I got storage closet.
What size you are? What size are you?
10, 10 and a half.
Were you ready to get rid of them? Just
No. I already done put in that request.
well, after her shit.
I told him I'm gonna be like, how them people go in the stores. I want this one and this one. Ooh, this one's nice. That one too.
Just make sure you snag me a couple pair. Like, hey, Rello, I got you. I bet. Yeah, just put them in the back of your truck. And get
I'll
them.
give you the 9s. You can have all the 9s.
Yeah. The boy got a growing son.
I mean, yeah.
I think y'all got weight on the waiting list.
Oh no,
he got
there's
a
enough shoes to go around. It's like the wheel. There's enough money to go around for everybody.
Yeah. Don't worry, we good.
All right, Best Conversations podcast. Thank y'all again for watching. Thanks again to Ms. Google Shooter. Anybody got any shout outs before we get up out of here?
I'll be last. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So the shout out I have right now is on November 19th for everybody who's in the Fayetteville area. Outsider Street Riders will be doing their Feed the Homeless event. Come get a plate of food. Come get a bag of clothes. If you need anything, that's your day to pull up. If you don't and you want to donate, reach out to me or DJ VI. We taking clothes, toys, or if you want to just donate $50 to help us get the food, we'll definitely take whatever you get. Just let us know.
Shout out Shooter. You got some shout outs? Shout out somebody. You got to. I need 3 shout outs from you. 3.
Not 3.
3 shout outs.
Uno, dos, tres.
Look, and I don't even have any shout outs. Don't do me like that.
Mama.
At all.
Auntie.
I'm going to shout out my mom because she's great.
Okay, that's
Shout out
one.
my dad.
That's
He's
two.
great also.
Last
And
shout
I'm
out.
just gonna combine both of my babies.
No, that's
Okay.
right.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Rello. VI said he going last.
Oh, like he must got a whole list back there.
Oh no, that's simple.
Nah,
I'm just introducing a new single.
Oh nah, it's cool. Shout out to my babies. That's it, really. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, even though he's sitting right here. Shout out to my DJ, my favorite DJ.
Yeah.
VI.
That's
Or
it,
the
man.
producer right there. Shout out to her right there. You know what I mean, Ms.Google? Hey, girl. Shout out to the shooter to the right of me. Keep shooting shit up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to mama. Hey, mama. Love you. Shout out to our other brothers. Shout out to everybody, though, for real. Oh, yeah. Gotta shout out Street Dream Riders. What's good?
There you go. That's what's up.
All right, man. Shout out to all the podcasters, man. You know, got a lot of love for all the pods. And that's about it, man.
Hey man, shout out to Rick with the 6. Shout out to my family right here. Shout out to my kids, my family, my dog. You know what I mean, all that shit. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Rick got this new single. It's called Straight Like That, featuring me. Shout out to Millie, Maria, Phyllis Den LLC, Google.
All right. Best Conversations podcast. Keep God first, and I promise everything else will work itself out. Peace, love. See y'all next week.
Oh, that's hard, VI. That's hard, VI.
DJ VI. Rick with the 6. One man shooter.
Well, that's hard, VI. You know who I am.
Rick. From Duval to Mount Vernon.
Ay, do my dance on this bitch like I want to. If you talking shit, you can catch a shot too. There's straight killers in this bitch and we'll drop you. If I pull up with that blicky, better not move. Do my dance on this bitch like I want to. If you talking shit, you can catch a shot too. There's straight killers in this bitch and we'll drop you.